think I'd have to sacrifice all of my happiness to be a good parent. Which probably makes for a bad parent.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it, but
I feel like the reward is...
No, it's not reward.
No?
Yeah.
What in Tardation? Let's go. Chicago, Portland, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, and Nashville. Hit us up. AJWilkerson.com for tickets. Also, fucking keep listening. Thank you guys for being with us again.
Join the Patreon, folks.
Join the Patreon. Thomas couldn't be with us today because he still has to work a day job like a loser. So join the Patreon, get our bonus pre-roll episodes, and if enough of you join the Patreon and get all that good, gushy bonus content for $5 a month, then maybe Thomas can quit his job and we can get more episodes to you. And that means like more episodes of the Tardpod.
On Patreon, more Patreon exclusives.
More Patreon exclusives.
More regular
episodes.
More everything.
More
Tard.
More.
Big Tard.
Big Tard energy.
Got that Tubi.
I got Tubi. I got on Tubi. Not even on Tubi. No. Not on Netflix or Tubi. No. I've all the ones you have to pay for. I've like Peacock through like my internet provider.
Oh, nice.
Like they did like a thing with
That's
that.
how I have Disney's through Verizon.
Yeah,
Oh.
same. I got the Disney
Well, I
bundle
guess I
through
have
Verizon,
Disney.
so it's cheaper.
You just gotta like
Activate it.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
gotta activate it. It's cheaper.
For
It used to be
Hulu.
free. It
For
used to
Hulu,
be.
it's $2 to add it on, and I'm just like, I just don't like Disney. I guess I just don't.
There's some surprisingly good stuff on there.
There are, you know.
There's some legit, like
Okay.
even if you don't like Disney, there's
Alright.
some.
They have like
must have
National
changed.
Geographic stuff on there.
National Geographic on there, like a bunch
Yeah.
of those, like the
Okay.
Free Solo documentary and like
Okay.
the.
Oh,
like,
I love that. I watched that like 6 times.
Dude, the first time I watched that, I was on not mushrooms, but it was when I took acid for the first time.
Oh,
I
know.
no.
Free Solo is a documentary
Sick.
about Alex Honnold, who is like the one of us. He's the autistic guy who climbs like cliffs and mountains and shit with no safety.
Oh, it's crazy.
He's
Yeah, he is.
he is crazy, but it's like that kind of crazy like athletes and astronauts and shit like that. Like the kind of it's like where it borders on like, is he actually crazy or is he just that confident in him? Like he's done all the math. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause he'll like climb it with safeties and he'll like climb it like, and then one day he'll just fucking like go up without
Take the
telling
training wheels
anybody,
off.
take
Yeah.
everything off and just do it. And he does like speed runs up like mountains and stuff too. Like he set like speed records for climbing shit. But- Yeah, so the documentary is about him getting ready to free solo El Capitan.
Where's that at?
It's
That's Utah?
in California, I
California?
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
forget where.
Can't remember.
I think it's California.
Yeah.
But I know it's one of the fucking background mountains on like MacBooks and Apple computers, dude. And he just fucking climbed that shit with no safety.
I went to Runyon Canyon and took the difficult route, and it was probably easy for a lot of people, but I almost died on that. So I'm not doing
same.
Like, it was
I
scary.
literally, dude, I tried to do Runyon Canyon when I was in LA because I went out with, I was out there with Jason Mewes. I went out for his birthday party. We went and did like a roller skate rink birthday party. And so I was out there for his birthday and I was doing shows and stuff. But Kevin Smith always like when he like famously after his heart attack and like when he lost all the weight and stuff like that, he was hiking Runyon Canyon. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to go hike Runyon Canyon. Bro, I called an Uber.
And they were like, we don't go there.
Yeah, dude, like 3/4 of the way through, I was like,
Yeah.
I Forrest Gumped it, dude. I was just like, well, I'm done.
It's beautiful though. Like I've been out there like 3 or 4 times, but it's like 3 different routes you can take. And one time I took the most difficult one that nobody really takes. Never do that shit.
Well, in my defense, I only made it 3/4 of the way, but I fucked up and like doubled back on one of the routes and like did like a loop, and I was like, well, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Runyon Canyon.
Yeah, I worked harder, not smarter, so I did not make it.
Yeah, love it. I love it.
That was also when I was at like one of my most recent fattest. You know what I mean?
Most recent fattest.
No, because at one point I was like
the presidents,
pounds.
you have it on the wall.
No, like there was at one point like after the military where I had gotten up to like 300 pounds.
That happens to a lot of veterans.
Yeah,
happened to me.
So then I lost a bunch of weight and got down to like 190.
Yeah, I got up to 300 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to be a big old girl.
Yeah. So now now I usually float around between like 220 and 240, right? Like but at one point I was creeping back up and I was at like 250 and I was
You're
like
like,
and that was when I was like, oh, I should hike Runyon Canyon, and I was like,
Your body was like, not today.
Yeah. My knees said, I don't have 250 pounds of you in me today.
Most I've ever weighed was like 155, and that's it. And I look just like this. So.
I try not to use scales anymore.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of that.
Same. I try not to do that.
For my own happiness, mainly. I'm like the doctor
Yeah,
will
there
tell
you go.
me.
There's 300-pound me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? 5'6".
Oh wow, you're taller. That sounds tall to me. I'm
That's
so
not
short.
tall.
I know. I'm like 5
wanna-
foot.
That's above average for women.
It is. You want to know some? Yeah, it's like 5'4", 5'5". You want to know some fucked up shit though?
Yes.
My mom is 6 foot.
Really?
Yeah, and she's 5'8".
Okay. Oh,
But-
he likes to climb trees.
He do be climbing trees. He do be climbing trees. He really did used to climb trees and cut them down. That was part.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, he used to do that as a side gig. But no, my mom is 6 foot and hot. My mom is hot, and I know she's hot because everyone used to tell me she was hot. And her name is Cindy Crawford.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my childhood was great.
Yeah.
But no, the doctor.
Childhood was great.
Because I look like my dad, and everyone wanted to hang out with me because my mom was hot. But the reason I brought up my mom is I forgot. I remember the height thing. I got ADHD sidetracked. And my mom's 6 foot, and everyone in her family's tall. My dad's like one of the few short people. So when I was going to the doctors and I started hitting these growth spurts, they're like, oh, you're going to be as tall as your mom. And I played basketball, so I was so excited to be tall. And then I hit 5'6", and then it was just like,
How tall were you? How old were you when you hit 5'6"?
I was in like 9th grade, 10th grade.
Yeah.
I just
Man.
stayed. I was so
I've never
mad.
even been there. I have no idea what you're talking about. They told me I was gonna be 5'11".
That's 300-pound me.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
Damn.
You don't look like the same person.
No.
I know.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Your face.
That's 300
It's crazy how
pound me.
much your face changes
Yeah.
with weight gain or loss. Because I've been fluctuating a lot, but I used to be really anorexic.
Mhm.
So I'm like 60 pounds heavier than my goal weight when I was,
Wow.
mentally unstable.
Yeah.
But I think they told me I was supposed to be 5'11". I think that's why I'm 5 foot. I didn't grow. I didn't have any nutrients.
Your body was just trying to survive.
I'm never gonna make it.
Yeah. Like, come on up to 5'11". And they're like, no.
I know 5'6" sounds so tall.
Yeah.
And then,
But thank you.
and then 210-pound me.
That's
Still, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You look like my first stepdad in that photo. I don't know how I feel about that.
That means I looked hot enough to date your mom.
What did I just say?
You heard it here, folks.
You could have fucked my mom.
Oh, I could have fucked a lot of moms.
Still
Because
can't.
I was a polite young man.
Still are.
Still could. He's a sweet boy.
I'm sweet.
And now I know I'm funny, dude. I can talk my way into anywhere.
Underwear.
Underwear, outerwear, dude.
Oh, speaking of underwear.
Yeah.
You hear me, you little Fortnite
You
fuckers?
do a thing that I just found out about today.
I thought you were gonna be like, you wear underwear.
You wear underwear.
I do wear underwear. I don't
You
think
don't wear
Jimmy
underwear?
wears underwear.
90% of the time I don't have underwear.
You have like boxers, Bree?
No.
You just
only reason I got some on now because I'm going to the park to pull up.
and you don't want
You wear underwear for upper body wear?
Be out there with my drawers on.
You can't just be out there with like Idris Elbaing your way.
the kids are just over there just going like this and you're
When I
going up and down
perform,
like, what is that thing?
When I perform, I'm
he's racking those raps out, dude. So he's just flopping around. Sweatpants, bro. That's not a good look.
Can't free
Kids
ball
play there. You know what I
You
mean?
must do really fast pull-ups. Just go. I got some momentum.
I usually free,
Oh, dude, those little hip flexor
Hip dip.
reps. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
What is
Hip
it called?
dipping in the park. Just fucking.
Butt pump or something?
Butt pump.
Buddy.
Yeah, just
Butt-
over the
Buddy,
this
butt
is
bar,
all-
the seesaw, dude. Just fucking
I think they're called hip flexors or
making eye
hip
contact with all the
thrusters.
single
Hip
moms.
thrusters.
hip
Yeah.
thrusters.
Yeah, I should do those.
Hip thrusters? I'm supposed to. Both my hips are messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Or are you saying you don't wear it? You
I
just free
usually-
ball?
Yeah, I usually free on stage. It's like part of one of my rituals. Like I just.
Just free ball.
Yeah.
It's-
No, that sounds amazing.
I could.
No, this
I could
sounds like the
never
right
free
idea.
ball
I'm terrified of my zipper.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
I had accidents, but like it's.
Oh.
Dude, I wear underwear under swimming trunks, bro. I have that fear of being pants.
I don't. I don't care.
just
Like,
constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm from Florida, where when we go swimming, we swim in the springs, which is like spring-fed water, so it's like always like 60 degrees and shit. So a lot of shrinkage.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've accepted it, man. I don't care. I ain't shit.
Yeah.
I
Fucking,
never-
don't wanna
I
get pants
didn't-
swimming, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's like a
Yeah.
baby's thumb."
Yeah.
I didn't know that like happened to guys.
Oh.
I
it
didn't know
happened.
that was a thing until I was dating someone. I won't name names because it's embarrassing. I was dating someone and we like got in the car after swimming and he was like changing out of the swim trunks and I like looked over and I just saw this like big toe looking thing and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It prunes. It
It's
just
bad.
I don't ever want to see that.
I felt sorry. Like I was
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Yeah, are you okay?
I wanted to check in.
What happened?
Let's get Buddy a warm towel. He's looking a little
It's
bad.
embarrassing. Seriously. I be at new beaches and shit, and that's happened, and it's hard getting out that water to walk back to your place when you.
But if everybody's nude, is it worse?
because
Is
a
it
lot of people
fine?
don't get in that water, so when you,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean,
Gotcha.
because you naturally gonna compare, and
Yeah.
like this guy's not cold over here. He has a warm dick, and it's really it's out.
Yeah.
Not mine. So yeah, it's but you know my girlfriend likes it, so I don't care.
Hey, that's what matters.
Oh, I love those
No,
beaches.
dude.
I used to go to this topless beach in New York and Brooklyn.
What?
Yeah. Well, it was where all the gay kids were. So I was like, this is perfect. This is where I feel most accepted. But yeah, that was fun.
I've never been to a nude beach before. I mean, I took showers with women in the army, so that's kind of a new.
yeah.
Basically the same.
Yeah, I've
thing.
seen a lot of naked people.
I used to have a bit about that where I was like, I've seen a lot of dicks, dude. I've seen all of the dicks because of the army where you're showering like 50 dudes at a time.
Sound like a nightmare.
Singing songs. That's
Yeah.
when that's also the first time I learned that women shave down there because I walked into the army with a full bush and I just like turned around and was showering and like just saw like naked cat and then I looked down at me and I was like, no.
Bro, because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, nobody talks about how gay the army is, just like the military
Yeah.
in general. Because
So
you
gay.
said singing songs, and that is exactly what the fuck happens.
I know,
dude.
'cause we did
It's
the same
just a bunch
shit.
of naked dudes in the shower singing fucking Backstreet Boys with choreography.
No, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Naked.
Yeah, that's why there's
Naked.
Don't Ask, Don't Tell. That's
That's why there's Don't Ask, Don't Tell, dude. Just a bunch of dudes naked in the shower with like little pony walls. We're like, nobody look at our dicks. Instead, let's all make hard eye contact and sing Backstreet Boys. Because if we're all making eye contact, nobody's looking at dicks, right? If we're singing and dancing, nobody's looking at dicks, right? All right, now get your numbers. Fucking hit your steps.
It's kind of like you don't have to ask at that point.
They all gay as hell.
It's like, we get it.
I'm gonna rub it in, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the military is super gay. But what about this underwear
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Back to what you were saying. Before I trailed off. Yeah, we're doing this underwear only show.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
tell
AJ's
me.
gonna be on it.
Okay.
Jimmy was gonna be on it. You should be on it.
Oh no, when is it?
It's on the 23rd.
Yes. March 23rd. Nashville.
Okay,
March
I'll make you a
23rd.
deal right now. If
We're doing
I'm
comedy in our underwear.
if I'm here
Yeah.
and open, I'll be on. I'm here and open.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be the best show
Just
ever.
in my underwear.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You can be interpretive in the underwear. If you want to wear
yeah.
pajamas, wear pajamas. That's fucking underwear.
I have a onesie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet.
Like you could, like I was gonna wear a robe. I don't
Oh
know.
no, I'm gonna do robe boxers.
Robe boxers. Yeah.
I'm gonna get like a granny bra. I'm gonna go trailer trash.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Birkenstocks or just
Yeah.
slides.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be really sexy. You guys should come out March 23rd.
Yeah.
I'll be in lingerie from Victoria's Secret.
I'm going full flannel pajamas, dude.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Full flannel pajamas.
that's rules,
The
dude.
slippers, the pants,
Let's
the robe,
go.
the whole thing, dude.
Yeah.
I do have
Yeah.
a raw onesie though, like you know the like paper company raw.
Yo.
It's like a fucking really expensive onesie that Puff Puff Glass gave me. Shout out to our sponsor. But no, I have a full onesie. I might wear that too.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
But
Fuck yeah.
dude, when he said you do an underwear show, I immediately was like, everyone's like, I went almost naked in my mind. I was like, everyone's
Yeah.
in thongs.
That's
I
what I
know.
was gonna be almost naked. Like,
You
Well,
were-
that's
you
why I
were
booked
gonna-
Jimmy.
Like I'm not wearing underwear that day, actually.
No,
I've got in my
adding
underwear on stage
layers.
before.
You have?
Yeah, at the strip club show they used to do, and I got up there and got all the way down to my underwear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why wasn't I there for that?
That's
show?
so. That's
That
so.
was not the show I was on.
That's so brave.
I don't be caring, man. I'm free.
That is so brave.
Yeah.
I'm free spirit.
Free-
man.
free-
See, I'm
Free-spirited, I
not that
love
free
that.
spirited. So when Kaylee asked me to do the show, I was like, I guess.
Well, man, I already have social anxiety and like a good amount of body shame. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I mean, that's like
as far
my.
as I'm concerned, everything from here to here looks like I was in a horrible accident. You know what I mean?
Well, that's like my one of. That used to be a fear for everyone as a kid to like fucking. You're in your underwear and everyone else is clothed, and like
Yeah.
we're just gonna do that now.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like let's make it a show.
Well, I think it's a good way to like release the shame around it because I
Yeah.
have that too. And I'm like, it's funny because like most of my free time is spent like working out or thinking about working out
Yeah.
or what am I not eating or, you know, and I'm just kind of sick of it and I'm tired of being that way.
When the first time I went to the nude beach, you go out there and you quickly realize like nobody cares.
Nobody
like,
cares.
Everybody's, you know what I mean? Like,
Everybody's
just,
weird.
It just don't
Every-
matter. You
Yeah.
know?
I want to go to one now.
Just go and be free.
That's why
And
it's
don't-
great.
Nobody's looking at you. Nobody's.
No one's judging you.
It's,
I've
usually,
been
it's a lot of
scarred.
I've been
older.
scarred by them.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida, so
Oh,
I have
yeah.
accidentally
Oh.
walked
Yeah.
far enough along the beach to end
Yeah.
up at the nude beach where all the
Yeah.
old people are.
And that's what it
Oh,
is.
no.
It's a
It's a bunch of
elderly,
old people,
heavyweight people, and it's
Yeah.
just they're minding their business. So they're sitting
Yeah.
down reading books.
They're just,
Yeah.
out
They're
there-
just being
Yeah.
free.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Well,
group
they're
therapy.
like
Ah.
waiting for the sun cancer to finish them. they're trying to get it. You know what I mean?
The oven's preheating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's liberating. It's very liberating.
It sounds a good book on a towel on a sunny day at a nude beach. Actually, in my mind right now, sounds really nice.
It's really
Yeah,
comfortable.
let
just
go.
pop a blue chew and just lay out.
Oh, me too, brother.
But I think it's good for your skin to like, for the
you
parts
gotta,
that.
yeah.
you know.
You gotta sunbathe.
This is gonna sound weird. This is gonna sound real weird. We're gonna get real personal. This is gonna be way too much information. All right. But I have like an oddly brown penis. I can't explain it, dude. It hasn't
Is
seen
it
the
like
light of-
this? What color of brown are we talking?
We're talking like
So not this color.
no darker.
Not this color.
No, that is gray. That is.
I just wanted to check in on you, buddy.
Light brown,
Bucky's.
medium brown.
Bucky Brown?
Maybe a little Bucky-ish. Like
Okay.
like
Like that beaver.
like
You and Jimmy
I
don't
know,
match,
like
though.
like a landscaper.
Like, oh, okay. Little
know what I
pool
mean?
boy.
Yes. Yeah.
You got a little pool boy,
Yeah.
pool boy.
Like an untattooed island boy.
Why is it that dark?
I don't know. Dude, I can't explain it, but
The whole thing?
the whole thing. The whole thing is just so brown, dude.
Is that why you like sneakers?
I played basketball in high school.
You listen to Plies?
I fucking listen to Plies when I do fucking ice baths.
Oh,
You have a sneaker collection?
I have a sneaker.
You have a
collection.
Reptar jacket?
I have a Reptar.
All to satisfy your dick's cravings. Oh. Man, is your butthole brown too? Like
According to Jake, yes. Jake's seen it. It's a hey, we're best friends, okay? Don't.
That's like a thing
He
with
Forrest
guys.
Gumped me. He Forrest Gumped me.
Guys do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he Forrest Gumped me
Yeah.
because
Really?
he
I
Guys,
feel like
Jimmy's like, oh.
Men
no.
talk about each other's dicks in such ways. I'm like, all right,
You've
I
seen
guess we're
it.
different.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to check labias after?
yeah, I've never done that with a.
No.
I haven't just seen my female friends.
Yeah,
like
look how many flaps I'm rocking today.
Yeah. Look at the curtains.
Should I draw them back?
What kind of landscaping do you have?
Yeah. Landing strip, mohawk, bush. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Can we
guys. That's
talk about
definitely
No.
no, not
You
you.
don't do that with
I've
your
never
friends?
seen any of my friends' penises.
we haven't seen each other's penises. We haven't seen each other's penises. He's just seen my butthole.
They've seen
Because he Forrest Gumped me. Like, so we were in the green room at the Louisville Comedy Club with Jason Mewes, and he
Shout out friend of the pod.
Shout out friend of the pod, dude. I've seen Jay's butthole too, dude. It's it's okay. It's
This is like so. Jimmy's over here like this is white people shit.
this is white people shit, dude. This
guess
is
so,
white
yeah.
people shit. This is like white people like Steve-O, like jackass people, like
Okay.
friend shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, Jay was on stage. I came back into the green room, and Jake was in there, and he gets up off the couch and he goes, "Hey man, I need you to do me a favor." And he asked me in like the most serious voice. He's like, "I need you to do me a favor, and it's okay if you say no, but it would really help me out." And I was like, "Okay, whatever you need." I was like locked in. And he's like, "I need you to show me your butthole." And he was obviously joking, but I was already locked in at that point. And so he like laughed and like turned and like went to go like walk into the bathroom, and then he turned around to say something else, and I was already full Forrest Gumped, like
You moved him.
asshole out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way you were
Okay.
describing it was like he forcefully like he
Oh,
he
yeah,
wanted
no,
to
no.
No,
Yeah.
you mooned him. You got him.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
but he Forrest
All
Gumped
right.
me in that like, oh, like I'd like to see that sometime, and I was like, okay,
Okay.
you know.
Ah.
And then Jay found out about it, and Jay got jealous. So when we went to get like food that night, and when we got back to the Airbnb and walked into the living room, he was standing at the bar in the kitchen of the Airbnb with his pants just around his ankles, just ass out, like watching like TV on his iPad. And he was just like, "Oh, hello, boys."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh.
just boys being boys.
I guess.
Just guy stuff.
Just guy stuff,
guy,
yeah.
man stuff.
Just men things.
We show each other our buttholes. We're men.
See, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't like love being a woman all the time, but then I hear stuff like this, and I'm like, you know, it's nicer,
Yeah.
civilized.
I don't want to trade. I don't want to see buttholes. Yeah.
I don't need that.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
For any part of my
That's what
day.
porn's for. If I want to see a butthole,
Yeah.
I'll go look at a nice, cleaned wax
Thank
one.
you. I
Yeah.
know.
It's just the good old fashioned fucking mooning humor. you
I
know?
guess. I
That
mean, I
is
did it as
male
a
humor.
kid.
That is
Yeah.
male
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, girls show each other parts when they're like worried about something. They're like, "Hey, like, can you come to the bathroom with me? I think I found a lump in my breast."
Or I have a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have shown to my friends a hemorrhoid before because I was
okay.
Okay.
So don't act like you're better than us. Don't act like you're better than
I
us.
thought I had
dude.
ass cancer.
Yeah, well, it will be frightening. you know.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't randomly show our friends our buttholes in humor, like our friends aren't going to look at our butthole in seriousness, but if they see it in a joke and they're like, hey, but wait, you might want to get that looked at.
That
You know what
mole's
I mean?
weird.
That's as good as we get, dude. With welcome to America. We don't all have good health care.
Yeah, you're right. We gotta rely on our friends.
Yeah, dude, the VA told me I needed a colonoscopy because I was
like how you
bleeding
went
from
here.
I was
you know.
bleeding from my butt, and they're like, yeah, we need to do a colonoscopy. We'll put you on the high priority list because you're bleeding from your butt, and it still took 6 months to get an appointment.
That's
Dude,
the
so-
VA.
exactly. So it's easier to just be like, ha ha, look at my butt. Is there anything? Did you see anything back there?
That's
You
why
know?
the army makes you
Yeah.
shower with each other.
Oh, to check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget cuts.
Does anybody have good health care? Is that a thing? Does that even exist?
I guess, man. I mean, I've
Oh,
been
you
in the hospital a few times and didn't have to pay shit. So I guess.
Okay.
that's-
You
There
guys
is
do
good
that.
healthcare.
Is it
Yeah.
from your job?
Yeah.
Okay, but what did you have to go to the hospital for?
Well,
Because if it was something that preventative medicine could have stopped before it got to
when
that point.
I broke my penis.
Wait,
I've been
what?
Yeah, I sliced half my pinky off. Yeah, it was.
What were you doing?
I fell on some glass and it
Holy
was
shit.
bad. It looked worse than what it actually was, but I got like 80% of my pinky, so I can't
Holy
feel it
shit.
over here. But I've hurt myself a lot and just go in and come out, no, I don't have to pay shit. So I guess that's pretty good.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds great.
that's- yeah.
I've never in my life
Yeah.
have I not
Yeah.
had to, until I met my deductible last year after having surgery. That was great.
That was great.
I went to so many
So-
doctor's appointments after that.
Same, dude. I almost cut my pinky off with a tree trimmer saw.
Damn.
It just
Damn.
fucking
We all got fucked up
and
pinkies.
fucking to the bone, just right across
Ooh.
there.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
I didn't cut
Yeah.
it, but I dislocated every joint in mine, so it hangs out now.
Mm.
It just,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, we all got-
basketball.
Yeah, you ain't got no fucked up
I was
hands.
about to say, I feel really left out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I dislocated my hip though.
Woo!
Putting on socks.
Putting on
socks.
I dislocated my shoulder at the Don't Tell show in Nashville, dropping a Coca-Cola, trying to catch it. We got drinks from the cooler, and I'm stimming so I'm trying to carry a bottle of water and a Coke, and I was trying to put them under my arm, and I literally turned to Sydney over my shoulder, and I was like, I really hope I don't drop this Coca-Cola, and then it just popped out of my hand, and I went to try and catch it, and I just turned my shoulder like this too fast, and and my whole arm went just fucking.
Did you pop it back in place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back into the back where these big columns were, and I fucking picked my arm up and just fucking leaned into it until it fucking, and now it clicks when I turn it.
Yeah. I know. I can't lift when I lift my leg, it clicks.
Yeah.
This was 11 years
we're
ago
fucking
now.
old.
Yeah, this was when I was 25.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I
passed
dislocated
out.
my shoulder in high school throwing the discus.
At least that
I
makes
had to
sense.
pop it back in. Yeah.
I
least you
broke
were
my wrist.
At least I was doing something.
My brother
Okay.
actually fell on me. We was playing I don't know, we was playing tag, so I don't know, but I had asthma growing up and I was laying down and he didn't see me. He was walking backwards and tripped and fell on me. Somehow in my wrist, I got up and my bone was over here.
Woo!
And my PE teacher was like, "You're all right." I was like, "I'm not okay. Like, you need to call my dad." And then he came and got me, and I was in a cast for a very long time. So,
I like how your PE teacher is walking off.
yeah, I'm like, fam, this shit is swelling up fast. Like, something's wrong.
I broke my wrist on the trampoline when I was a kid we were playing popcorn, and my mom got on the trampoline with all of us, and I almost landed on her, so I stuck my wrist out and fractured my wrist and dislocated. My hand was sitting back here, and everyone was like, "Ah!" And I just grabbed it and just fucking popped it back in.
I'm not popping shit back.
And
there.
then everybody just stopped screaming. My sister threw up. And then my mom fucking sling bladed me. She's like, "You shouldn't have did that." And it just started swelling up like crazy. She's like, "We gotta go get your x-rays." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That happened to me on a trampoline. We were playing break the egg or whatever, and I was the egg, and they broke me.
Break the egg, popcorn.
Yeah,
same game.
they hit me. They hit me with a few good like big bounces, and like I fucking exploded out of the egg, and then my foot got caught in between like the little springy parts, and the rest of my body went over, and my ankle went.
Trampolines are very dangerous.
Yeah. I
Like,
can't believe
I never
it.
had one growing up.
Just a giant, dangerous human slingshot.
Yeah.
You could go really like
Yeah.
if you got
Yeah.
some like bigger people to fucking bounce. you.
Ironically, it is both a toy for children and something you shouldn't use without a knowledge of physics.
Just out playing with science.
And ours was on a hill like this.
Oh,
So you could bounce off. Like, my brother fell off backwards.
We used to do shit like that on purpose. One of my friends, Johnny Williams, shout out Johnny Williams, our parents had like a party at his house, and so they were all drinking, so all of us kids were playing on the trampoline and in the pool. So we angled his trampoline on the other side of the pool, and we're jumping off the roof of the trailer, hitting the trampoline, and then bouncing off of it into the pool. And we fucking racked ourselves on the fucking side of that pool like so many times. We're just tiny little fucking savages, just little fucking crash test dummies
You're a
of
child,
stupidity.
Like, you do a lot of dumb shit.
As,
I've done
dude,
a lot
yeah,
of
and
dumb
as a child,
shit.
especially in like rural areas where there is
there's
not
nothing.
a lot to do and you have to invent
Make up
your own
shit,
shit. Yeah, bro. We lived on the end of like a dirt road. Like growing up, my parents built a house on 10 acres. So we were at the end of a dirt road where like two different like dirt road subdivisions like dead ended in the back. So we had our own private little dirt road around, and it was like the kind of dirt road that has like the fucking grass in the middle, and it's like sugar sand ruts where tires go.
Painting this dirt road like Stephen King.
Yeah, but when you get to a certain portion, there's no longer grass in the middle. It's all just like sugar sand, like you're driving on like beach dunes, right? And so we were coming home one day, and like my mom's in the minivan, and we had to like hit the grass, like leave the road because a dude in like one of those like tiny little like box Toyota pickup trucks came flying around the corner of the sugar sand dirt road, and on the back of his truck they had like one of those fucking like fire hose type toe straps.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Like it's like that's made of like the fire fire hose fucking canvas shit and like thread. He had that around the back of his fucking like tow hitch on the back of his Toyota, and on the other end of it a dude was like skiing, like water skiing on a car door.
Damn.
On the sugar sand dirt road.
This is the most Florida shit I've ever heard.
Exactly, dude. Just redneck ingenuity at its fucking finest. Just a bunch of guys fucking with unlimited Budweisers who are like, we're bored. Let's find something to do.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
You guys ever? What's like?
That guy died.
What's like the dumbest shit you ever done as a kid?
Dumb. I mean, I've done a lot of
Like
dumb
dumbest shit as like a kid, like some dumb kid shit where you were
I
fucking
don't know.
around.
I used to think I was gonna be like a BMX like bike rider.
Dude,
So I had the bikes with the pegs on it, and we built ramps. And I'm in the hood. I'm in East Nashville, and we have no business doing what the fuck we're doing. And
This is the one white people shit. That
yeah, but yeah, I've hurt myself a lot of times on some bikes.
Did you wear a helmet? Me either.
We couldn't afford no helmet. Like we just riding. Like we didn't know what a helmet was. My first helmet I ever bought was 2 years ago. Like,
Damn, brother.
Yeah, I didn't never.
You ever hit your head?
Not on a bike.
Yeah.
I've had car wrecks and been elbowed and other shit. I busted my head 5 or 6 times,
Okay.
but like never from doing that.
One of us.
That's where you fit it.
Yeah, I busted like this car right here. I hit my head. Car wreck the first time. The second time, I hit somebody's knee playing basketball. The third time, I fell in the tub. So, the same spot.
I like how you started like car wreck, like pretty metal, and then like hitting, like you just tripped and like, hit someone's knee in basketball. I was like, okay, and then it was just like in the tub. It's like a gradual decline of activity that it takes.
But I rebusted 3 times, same spot. That shit was crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I also BMX'd as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I was asking. Like, I had like the bike with the pegs. I had like dance comp, everything, and we build ramps and shit. That's where a lot of my injuries, head injuries, came from when I was growing up.
We had like the dirt ramps and we had like the bikes with the pegs, but I did the BMX shit for about 2 days. The first time I got bounced off my seat and that fucking center support shaft of the bike fucking racked me right in the nuts. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this, dude.
That shit was so fascinating. I love watching that shit growing up.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
watching it, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
that.
So sick.
When we finally got satellite television, dude, and I found the fucking X Games and fucking all of that shit. Oh, it's
I
over,
wanted to
dude.
be a
Fucking Tony Hawk's
snowboard.
Pro
I
Skater
still-
on PlayStation 1.
I still never snowboard, but I've always wanted to.
You
do
never
all that shit.
snowboarded?
No.
You should do it. It's really fun.
I don't have nobody that I can go with. That's
I
the thing.
go- I
have-
We're gonna
snowboard.
do this one day, Jimmy.
Let's go.
We're
fucking
gonna do it.
Yeah,
snowboard.
I
go too.
snowboard. Let's go.
I'm
Let's go.
going.
Yeah,
I don't
come
I
in.
don't know how to do that.
Let's go.
Snowboard.
Yeah.
It's
I've done
it's
it.
fun.
I did it once as a kid. Again, fucking not good at it, but it was fun. It was fun trying to learn.
Yeah.
It was fun trying to figure out. And
Yeah.
I was also a big fan of fucking Johnny Tsunami as a kid.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
my
Let's
Disney
go.
Channel original. Dude, that's
Yeah.
my fucking top tier Disney Channel original.
Let's go.
Fucking hell yeah.
I
I tried to
haven't-
learn to surf because of him too, and fucking surfing is not for me. I forgot I'm scared of the ocean. You
That's
know?
the whole
would-
thing.
I
That
would
is the
love-
whole thing.
I've tried it a couple times. but
Surfing?
Yeah, I wasn't good at it, but I love watching it.
I would
Yeah.
like to now as an adult, I would like to learn in one of those like in like the wave pool kind of shit, just to learn how to do
Yeah.
it. I'm not gonna fuck with the ocean like that.
Watching what's that movie with Keanu Reeves? When
Oh.
he's chasing the surfers.
God damn it. Hold on, my brain's got
That's one of
this.
my- I've
Point
seen
Break.
the movie. Yeah, I've
Point
seen the
Break.
movie. I've seen the movie like 20 times, and
Human
I
IMDb.
I
It just took me
always-
a second.
always loved that movie because of that. Like I wanted to go
Mhm.
surfing and just rob banks. Like that shit sound cool as shit.
That's the
Yeah.
best movie.
Yeah,
That's the best
it's an
movie.
incredible
Point Break?
movie.
Yeah, they're remaking it, or
They already
remade
made
it.
it.
They
They
did.
did.
It
Okay.
wasn't.
Why?
It
It was
wasn't
perfect.
good.
Yeah, quit remake. Come up with your own fucking ideas, Hollywood.
But that's an incredible movie.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible
Although if
movie.
you want a good show, there's a show that like has a Point Break vibe to it. It was like one of those TNT crime drama shows. Give me a second to think of the name of it. My brain's doing that weird thing again.
I like Outer Banks because of
I
that.
watched my family watched Outer Banks. The last season wasn't that good.
It's
but
dropped off.
Yeah. I
But
love
like
that
the
show.
first three were pretty great.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I got it.
I never heard of that.
Oh yeah,
gonna watch
it's
it
like
now.
it's like this like LA like California based like crime family. It's kind of like Sons of Anarchy, but it's not like a biker gang. They're like a bunch of like
Surfers.
surfer dudes, like extreme sports guys kind of shit.
That's all I've ever wanted.
And their,
honestly.
and their mom runs the crime family.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when it's a matriarch.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like in Fargo when Gene Smart's the head of the Kansas City mob.
I haven't seen.
I haven't seen
I've heard-
Fargo
I've
either.
heard
Fargo?
about
I've
it,
been to
though.
Fargo a lot, and
I
never
love
seen-
Fargo. I love Fargo so much.
I've been
Yeah.
to the I've got a picture of me sitting in the wood chipper.
I was next to it. Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
wood chipper. It's a movie and a show.
Me and Jimmy are like,
the movie is really good,
Wood
but
chipper.
the show's amazing.
what do you think's better?
It's a really hard call now because the show. The
I mean, the
newest
show has
season-
Lamorne Morris.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is that the one with Chris Rock in one of them?
he's in the third season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who?
he's great. Chris
Chris
Rock.
Rock.
He's in it?
That's what it is.
Okay.
In season 3. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm gonna have to check
What
it
is that
out.
on? What is it on?
I think it's
FX.
FX. I get it on Hulu.
Okay.
Why can't they just put it all in one?
I
I'll
know.
pay $80 if everything is on one thing.
Yeah,
Just give me. I'm tired.
I know.
I'm so
I'm
tired.
so tired.
Cable?
Yeah, I know. Can we just go back to that?
That's what it's going back to though.
It is.
I
It's
know.
going back to that.
But then I can just choose what I want instead
Yeah.
of you guys playing stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just let
gonna
me be
come
able to
full
choose.
circle
That's
and
all I
shit's
want.
gonna costs so much damn money.
Yeah.
It's kinda like-
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
tired.
literally like Apple TV and like Amazon and all of those. You can just add all of the packages.
That's how it is
through
on
the
like,
one.
Amazon. I have 3 different like stations on that shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
It's just all linked in there together. I love it.
getting back.
Yeah.
Just getting back to what it was.
Yeah, because that's what I want. I want to be able to choose, but I just want to pay. I just want to know that the thing I want to watch is I can go here. I'm
Yeah.
tired of hunting shit down.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of Googling, where's this streaming?
Yeah.
Do I have that?
And then it's like it's on Hulu, and you go to Hulu, and it's not on Hulu, and it's on Paramount, and then
They're like, with add-on subscription. I'm like, can we not?
I downloaded YouTube TV to watch Super Bowl, and that shit is $72. I didn't know that, so I had a free 10-day trial and definitely canceled it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Super Bowl and like, okay, we're done, we're out. $72, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot
That's
of
a lot
money.
of fucking money.
I should only have YouTube TV because all I watch is YouTube, but I still have the ads on everything.
I do. I have premium YouTube.
I do. I got premium.
I'm
like-
so
too.
cheap. I'm such a
I
cheapskate.
hate
do it.
commercials.
I-
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
hate
hate-
commercials.
I have the premium Hulu, like with the no ads and yeah.
Commercials suck.
I
Mine
haven't
is-
done the YouTube yet, but you have the YouTube
Yeah.
and fucking.
Oh, that's perfect.
I just share it. It's on like 5 of my friends' TVs.
Yeah.
My fucking algorithm on YouTube is so fucked
I don't
up.
like sharing
See,
shit because of
I don't.
that.
My algorithm
Yeah.
is just like street beefs.
Kind of same, but like I'm such a people pleaser. I'm normally the like I have all of the accounts, so I'm normally the one that shares all of my stuff, just because I'm like,
Not me.
yeah.
My son fucks up my shit. It's just cartoons. I'm like, dude, I need documentaries. Like, get your own
Something.
shit. I need documentaries. Get the cartoons off.
Yeah, I like documentaries. My favorite thing to watch is like documentaries about roller coasters.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
No.
like different.
Why I can't. There's things I understand about my brain where I know like if I do this, I'll never enjoy that again.
Yeah.
Right? So like I can't watch a lot of like the food documentaries about like how certain things are like made. And like I've seen them in real life before, so it's like I don't need the in detail. Like I'm blocking it out on purpose. But I grew up because I'm from Florida, and we like all of my like elementary and middle school like field trips were all theme parks and stuff like
yeah,
that.
same.
And so yeah, I grew up on roller coasters. I love
Yeah.
roller coasters.
I love them.
I love
That's why I can't watch the.
That's why I love
documentaries.
watching. I want to know where the cool ones are. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, those kinds
Oh,
of
I
documentaries.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or like
travel
why-
documentaries about
or-
roller coasters, not like murder documentaries about
Well,
roller coasters.
I mean, I dabble in those too. But no, what do you think? I'm just over here like, where did little Susie die?
yeah.
That's exactly what I thought, actually.
No, like, no.
That's where we all went. Is like this whole documentary about how this roller coaster crashed and how many people died and were just fucking
That shit
mangled.
is scary as hell. Though.
It
you
is
think
scary.
about that because you're helpless
Yeah.
on a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Once
Yeah,
it started, there's nothing.
nothing you can do.
Whatever happens, happens.
It's
dude.
Yeah.
in God's hands.
That's it. Hey,
but
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I love roller coasters.
I do.
Same.
That's
Me
why.
too.
That's why I like, because I like to know where the cool ones are, like
Yeah.
groundbreaking, or how this one's different than that one.
I
That's the ones that I
I
watch,
do
guys.
freak myself out on roller coasters sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the roller coasters that are like indoor roller coasters, like Space Mountain in Disney World.
Yeah.
I've never done
Because
that.
it's indoors and you can't really see where like the tracks and things are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big. I'm a big person.
Oh,
and I've
so-
got wingspan, dude. Like I'm 6'4" and I have a 6'7" wingspan. Like I played a lot of basketball. But so I literally was like, the first time I literally felt something brush my fingers and I was like, yep, hands go in the ride. And I like finished the ride like this. Also those roller coasters where your legs dangle.
Yeah.
Same thing. I feel
love
like I
those.
like engage my core and try and pick my knees up to make my legs as short as possible.
You just
so
go
I
on
don't
a roll-
fucking just kick some dude's head off and lose a foot in the process.
You just
know
go
what
on a
I mean?
roller coaster to get a good workout in.
It's a good core workout.
Oh,
Doing abs today.
That's my core.
also, I'm like particular about where I sit on roller coasters. Like, it got to be either in the front or like the first like 4 or 5
Yeah,
rows.
I like the first.
I
the
like to
first
be in
one.
the
Yeah.
front. I'll wait extra to be in the front.
I don't want to be
Dude,
in the
I
front
get
of shit.
whiplash in the
is
back.
wrong? What is wrong with you guys?
I'm not sitting in the front.
Crazy.
Adrenaline junkie.
And I'm
That's
not
crazy.
putting my
The
hands up.
front?
I've never put
Yeah.
my hands up.
I'd be in the
like,
second
Front.
row.
No, I want to be. I like to
Okay.
see it.
I do hands up, like, but in short bursts. I'll do hands up, back on the
I'm
thing.
holding-
Hands up.
I'm
back
I'll
on
do the
Okay.
whole
I pick
ride
my
with my.
moments, dude.
I'm
I do the
holding
whole
on.
ride, both hands up. I don't give a
My
fuck.
favorite ones was like the water ride.
Ah, I did the
And
Yeah,
when
those
I
are
was
fun.
in, I think it was 8th grade. We took a field trip to Gatlinburg. No, Dolly. It was Dolly.
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
I
Dollywood.
went as a kid.
This girl, I can't think. I won't say her name. I do not remember her name. And she sat in between my laps and my lap, and that was a fun ride.
This is fun for another reason. It wasn't even a log ride. This is a euphemism.
That's why they call it the log ride.
No shrinkage that
This
day.
was not a log ride.
Yeah, that was
It's a log
fun.
ride when Jimmy's
That
on
was-
it.
That was a good time. I miss those field trips.
Yeah.
Field trips were the
dude.
best. Yes.
Dollywood
Yeah.
rips too.
Yeah.
Tennessee
The first time I
Tornado,
ever
Great
fingered
Wooden
a girl
Roller
was in
Coaster.
the Twister ride at Universal Studios.
Man,
I
that's
want to
Good.
go there so bad. I have never
Good
been.
memories.
To Dollywood?
That platform
been to
fucking moves
Dollywood.
around,
Yeah.
and
Disney World?
I'm
Disney
already
World.
wiggly as
Hey.
shit, dude. Fucking.
I love a good
It looked like
a
she
date
pissed her
at
pants.
the amusement park that's a really good date.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
Then you get to sleep so well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
exhausted.
Also,
yeah.
like carnivals, like fairs,
I don't like
like
that.
state fairs.
I don't like
Oh,
Oh,
They're
I love
dirty.
it. The food.
Yeah.
The food's the
Mhm.
best. This is my favorite food.
The Minnesota State Fair, I've been to that because that's just day
Oh.
drinking.
Oh, well.
It's like a big Minnesota get together. It's the biggest fair. It's huge. It's like a week, 2 weeks long. It's just about food. Everything's fried. It's delicious. But there's so many fucking people there.
Ugh,
That's why I don't like fairs. Too
hate
crowded.
people.
dude, I'm just saying, as a teenager, Ferris wheels made Florida girls very horny.
I can see that. I never really liked Ferris wheels.
No, I'm
It was
t-
stupid.
That makes sense.
That was
I'm
one of those,
afraid of
like,
them.
That was one,
Yeah. They
that
was
was
like
one of
it
those
was-
like
it was stupid.
fucking cheating the Matrix. It's like
Yeah.
I've figured out a code.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense because there's adrenaline, because you're like
Yeah.
hot, but it's like
Mhm.
I can't
going
do
in
them.
such a
There's adrenaline and privacy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Especially if
Yeah.
they stop it when you're up top.
that's a good point.
Yeah, and sometimes they have like the Ferris wheels that's like the cage, like the enclosed.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
and like the whole cage will like you get like the teenage boys that like haven't figured out girls yet that are fucking trying to make the cage like spin all crazy, and then you have the dudes that are like, wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Make it spin again.
Wait,
No, we just want it to rock a little bit. Trust me.
That's like a a juxtaposition about me is like I love roller coasters. I've been free falling. That's without like parachute into a net. I've done skydiving.
That sounds
Love
crazy.
skydiving.
I love all Ferris wheels. Can't get on it. No.
okay,
Too much.
okay. I get that, honestly.
Like I could do
Yeah.
everything else, but Ferris wheel is like nah.
There's parts of the
Too
roller
high.
coaster that you get a break on, like psychologically,
Yeah.
It's like the way they're designed. And I
Yeah.
think with the Ferris wheel, you're like,
It's just too slow.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, I get it. I get that.
If it was faster, I'd be down.
Mhm.
Some of them move a little faster than
Yeah.
others. Some of them like there's a good like, oh okay, we're just going around.
You've
All
tried
right.
them all out.
I've
I feel like I've been on a lot of Ferris wheels, and I'm like, some of them, I'm like, they go too fast.
Yeah.
been on a lot of white trash dates, brother.
To the Ferris wheels.
Yeah.
Alabama had a good fair because I grew up in Alabama. So.
That's where you grew
The
up.
South has
Yeah.
good fairs. dude.
Small town or big town?
Small town,
Small.
Florence.
Florence,
I've heard
okay.
of- I've heard of
Yeah,
Florence.
It's now it's like a big cute town that everybody knows and like likes in Alabama, but growing up it was small.
You're like, you guys weren't here for the rough parts.
I
of
know. I'm
Florence.
like, you guys, there was no bar when I grew up, like in high school. Now there's one, We didn't even have a bar. We were just in the basement. Like,
Dude, those were the best hangs.
Yeah.
A basement hang growing up.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh, Florida didn't have basements, dude. We had
Oh,
parking lot
yeah.
hangs.
Yeah.
We also did parking lot hangs
Yeah.
outside of the church.
We had grocery store parking lot hangs until somebody shot out a window and they wouldn't let them hang out in the grocery store parking lot anymore. And then we had
can't do
Napa Auto Parts parking lot hangs, dude.
We went to Marshall's.
I never hung out.
Never hung out.
Never had friends.
No, I had a lot of friends. I just was at the house though. I didn't like. I didn't,
Oh.
Gotcha.
yeah, I didn't.
I
didn't hang out
I was
a lot.
mostly at the house.
Yeah,
but-
I'm introverted. I didn't want to be out there.
I was at the house a lot. That's because my dad was super strict. But anytime I went over, I'd always be like, "Can I go spend the night at my grandma's?" Because shout out to my grandma. It would be like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. She's just in the living room, and I'd be like, "All right, Grandma, I'm gonna go hang out with Andrew for a little while." And she'd be like, "Okay, be safe," and I'd just be gone the whole night. And she didn't care at all.
Well, they thought you were a lesbian. So they're like, you know,
they were
it's
not
not
worried
like she's
about it.
coming home pregnant. You know?
That's the only thing you could do wrong in the South was come home pregnant. That's it.
For real.
Like, everything else is forgivable, but
It's a nightmare.
you can't have any children.
me having 3 daughters, I think about that like once a month. Like, what the fuck? What if one of them get pregnant early? I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yes, I would lose my mind.
Well, let's
I
turn
don't
them
even
into
have
lesbians.
life.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's
I
a
don't
way.
even have life figured out yet. Like how to, I can't figure it out being a damn granddaddy.
Oof.
So nah, don't want it.
Oof.
Don't want it.
I think about that a lot. Like, being the age, like I'm older now than my parents were when they had me, and I'm like, how did they do any of that?
Yeah.
You kick in once you have them.
It kicks
I
in?
was 20, 21, 22 when I had my first daughter, and it's just automatic. Like I was just instantly a dad. Like, okay, it's daddy time.
Do you think like instincts? Like you just had like
Well,
natural instincts?
I had a model. Like, my dad was a great dad, so it's like I just knew how to do. I knew what to do, and just continued. So I had 3 more of those damn kids.
Those damn kids.
Yeah, just kept going.
Dude, I love kids, but my favorite part about a kid is giving it back to his parents. Like, dude, I'll spoil the shit. I'm the best aunt.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I love
My favorite
Yeah.
part about kids is leaving their house. Like, all right, cool, little guy. See you next time.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
leaving
love
their presence in general.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'll go to one of my best friend Brian's house. I'll go and hang out with his kids and just fucking have a blast as Uncle AJ. But then I get to fucking leave.
Yeah, and you're still Uncle AJ to them, but you can just be regular AJ once you're in the car. It's nice.
Yeah. Oh man, I'd be a terrible parent. It's a good thing that's not happening.
Why you think you'd be a terrible parent?
No, I think I'd have to sacrifice all of my happiness to be a good parent. Which probably makes for a bad parent.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it, but
I feel like the reward is
no, it's not reward.
No.
Yeah.
Ain't no
I was gonna say, most
reward.
of my parents' friends seem miserable.
Yeah.
They're
And you
not
can't
gonna
tell
tell
them.
you like thank you and I appreciate you. Like that doesn't ever happen.
They will eventually.
When they're
No, they-
25,
they will
hopefully.
eventually.
Yeah.
They,
will
they
eventually.
like even with my parents, I've never, and I appreciate everything they've done, but it's like I never like verbally said I thank you. I may show them in different ways,
Oh,
but
what a
like,
bad son. No.
but like it's like
I've told my parents, like me and my sister, and we've all had like conversations with our parents. It's like no, like now that we're adults, like we see and understand like what you guys sacrificed to be parents and to like not just raise us. My parents did foster care. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
And that's like it is amazing, but there's also like a weird period in your life where you're like kind of resentful about it. Do you know what I mean? Because you're like, well, that means like the love and attention I was supposed to get got divided
Naturally.
even more ways.
Yeah.
And so there's like, but you have to like figure that out and come to terms with it. And like we've had so many conversations with our parents about that because they like coached little league and like did
Damn,
foster
they be doing
care.
everything.
Our parents like you know that whole like the like with in small towns and stuff like it takes a village. Like my parents were the village.
That's insane.
Like my parents were like the council for the village.
Yeah.
They're like my mom was like coached softball and cheerleading and soccer, and my dad coached baseball and football, and my mom was like youth league treasurer for like 6 years. Dude, did foster care. My mom also worked at a daycare and specialized in like baby care and shit
she
like
was
that.
just addicted to work. Guess what it sounds
Addicted
Yeah,
to
workaholic.
taking care of
Yeah,
babies, dude. Just
Yeah.
taking care of
Wow.
babies,
That's crazy.
raising babies.
She had a lot to give.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So like we've had conversations with them about that kind of
thank
stuff,
you.
and like and like me and my sister started like we do an annual like Christmas toy drive,
Oh yeah.
like in Levy County where I'm from, and we do that because like of our parents. Like
That's
so,
nice
Like
to,
this
like,
is our way
passing
to
it
like
on.
yeah. To like keep that going.
That's
little
cool.
So,
bit.
Yeah. Kids are, it's awesome. It's rewarding to help out kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, I can't do it full time. I'll do it part time.
Like
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
enough of it when I was growing up, like helping
imagine.
raise babies and watch kids and cook meals and stuff like that. That it's like, okay,
You've already had kids at this
I've
point.
had kids. Literally, there was a couple years where my cousins, because after my uncle's accident, when we were all living together,
Yeah.
I was taking care of the kids while my mom and my aunt were taking care of my uncle, who was
Damn.
like after his accident and stuff. So like they got me Father's Day cards for a
Holy
couple
shit.
years. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
So cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it's like
You've
yeah,
already
I've
done
already
that.
done all that.
Yeah. I didn't really. I mean, I kind of help raise my stepsister, but like I just don't want kids in general. But I have said thank you to my dad and my stepmom, and I forgave my mom.
Oh, wow.
I didn't say thank you, but I forgave her.
Oh man, I'm getting there.
Yeah. It took
Ah.
me. My mom dipped when I was 13, but she had like she also had a rough life, so like being an adult helped me like realize like, oh, my mom was just trying to do her best to survive her own thing. So as an adult, I've been able to be like, I forgive you, but I'm not gonna say thank you.
That's a good place to draw the line though.
Yeah.
Because you forgive her. That's
Yeah,
more, you know.
I don't want to carry around her guilt for the rest of my life, you know? I feel like it's taken me a while to realize it, but I feel like forgiveness is something that you give yourself.
fuck that shit. That's what they say.
It's like for your own peace.
Yeah, for
It's
my
like,
peace.
nah, I keep receipts.
You keep receipts.
I ain't
You ain't forgiven.
Man, some things are unforgivable.
Some things.
Yeah, some things are.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Some things are. But I will forgive. But like, there's some shit is just.
I'll forgive, but I don't gotta talk to you ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm done with someone, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to keep that beef going.
I want them to remember they fucked up.
Yeah.
You use it as like motivation, or you just like to have.
Nah, I naturally hold grudges,
Yeah.
and I like that shit. Like fuck it. It is, but if it's fuck you, it's fuck you. Like it's not gonna unless you apologize. Like
Yeah.
you gotta apologize. Apologies mean a lot to me. Like I don't know how to apologize very well, but if somebody apologizes to me when they fuck me over, I'll be like, okay, we good.
So you forgive?
No, but we good.
We good.
Yeah.
You won't
yeah.
forget.
Not forgiven, but peace made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
okay, we good.
Yeah.
But like, you apologize. Like I tell them, just apologize. We good.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. What about you? You forgiver or you a grudger?
Grudge.
Your
probably.
grudge?
This is why I'm in therapy so much, because I don't know how to forgive. I don't know how to do anything. My parents taught me nothing. I feel like I was their parent, you know?
Oh,
Oh.
that's fucking tiring.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't want to have kids. I'm like, well, I finally got rid of mine. They're retired. I don't have to worry about them. The government has it now.
I outgrew my kids actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, and they're not doing well. So, you know, like they don't accept any help. They don't try to help themselves.
Ah.
And it's just like this big cycle. And then it's repeating now in my brothers. And like, I have really big boundaries when it comes to my family. Like I had to block them on social media. For me, social media is not for my family, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not for anybody who's even close to me. Cause it's like, this is like a different me.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I have to draw a line somewhere. I can't
Yeah.
just be.
Boundaries are good. I didn't understand boundaries. Like when I met my girlfriend, she introduced the word boundaries to me. She gave me this book to read that I never read. I have it, but I didn't read it. But,
What book?
Boundaries. Like
Oh,
yeah,
It's called
I was
boundaries.
about to say, is it the
And,
eggshells one?
And but it's important. Like I didn't have boundaries with my ex, and that's why she just kept just fucking with me. And so I've been setting hard boundaries. And when you set boundaries with people, that's when they flip the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
For me, it's helped me because now I only have to have conversations with my mom like on my own terms. So like if she's not speaking to me in the way that like I care to respond to, I can't talk to her because she has borderline personality disorder. So it's just a whole thing. I mean, she sent me this really manipulative text yesterday that like ruined my whole day.
Yeah. It sucks when,
But I wish if I'd had a better boundary, I would have had, you know, like my phone off, or like I would have been protecting myself. It's like whenever I let my boundaries down, like before this text, she asked me like, hey, can I have the sewing machine back? Like the sewing machine from the 80s that she gave me when I was a kid. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. She was like, I want to do a hobby. I'm like, that's great. And then I give in so quick. I'm like, oh, look at her trying.
Yeah.
And then comes the next one.
She's like, now that you're giving me the sewing machine, let me ruin your day.
Yeah. Because she's just like, oh, we both need to be honest with each other. I'm like, girl, I've been honest my whole life.
It's time for you to join.
Yeah. And I'm like,
girl, I've been waiting.
I know. I'm like, this came pretty manipulative-y.
Yeah. This is giving manipulation.
Yeah.
Boundaries are so important, and like I am terrible with them. I'm getting better, but I've been like a people pleaser, a chronic people pleaser most of my life. But like boundaries, like I can tell when I have a friend if I'm like, no, that's my boundary. You're not coming over, and they're like, okay, no worries. But if someone flips out when I set a boundary, I'm like, oh, that's a red flag.
Oh yeah, huge red flag.
I'm like, oh, now you're blocked.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't know where I live.
Yeah. You will never have my address.
Nobody knows where I live. All my mail goes to a whole nother house. So like, no, I don't let nobody.
Not even the government.
Yeah.
Welcome to my do not fly list.
Yeah, nobody knows where I live at. So.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, I don't like company. I never have. I never enjoyed company.
Not a big hoster.
Nope.
Oh, you'd rather just go.
I'd rather just not just be at home. Like, I'm not a I don't like having a lot of people in my, because I don't know how to get people out.
Yeah, that's
like,
there's always one lingerer or two.
Like you know,
you set an alarm on your phone and you're like,
when I was single for like a couple of years and like I have a girl come over, and once I'm done doing what I need to do with them, now it's, hey, what you about to do? Because I'm done. Like, you can go. You know what I mean? And but I didn't know how to say that. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to, so I would just have to get in the car and just pretend to go somewhere so you can get the hell out of my house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Done that a few times.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to go meet my parents for lunch. It's like they're in 3 different states away, but I need you to leave.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be inappropriate to be able to say to somebody like, hey, I've got my day ahead of me. Can you get the hell out of my house?
People get offended though.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
yeah.
like, this is my place.
Yeah.
I have a hard time like ending conversations just in society. Like when people like after shows, when people are talking to me and it's like, okay, there's a line of people. And I'm like, hey, it was so nice to meet you. And they just keep talking. They're like, no, that was your cue to fuck off.
I'm glad people are like afraid to talk to me because they think I'm this person who I am on stage, so they won't talk. Good, don't fucking talk to me. Like, I'm not. Just say good job and keep it moving. Like
I'll be in a conversation for 45 minutes.
Yes.
It's like,
no.
Hey, thanks so much.
I haven't said anything for like 27 minutes. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not your therapist. Yeah. But that's where I got the alarm setting on my phone where I'm like if it's going off, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go take my medicine.
They're like at midnight.
It's weird, isn't it? I know. I told the doctor.
We're trying to get it changed, but for now, I gotta go.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here. People come up and say the weirdest shit to me after shows.
Oh,
like every time I get at least one dude's like, "There's no way you're straight," and then there's at least one woman that's like, I can change her, and she'll flirt with me.
Oh yeah.
And I'll flirt back.
Yeah.
Or like old men come up to me and they want to talk about the war, and I'm like, brother, I don't want to talk about the war.
Do I look war?
Yeah.
Do you fuck with the war?
Do you fuck with it's like,
do I look like I want to talk about the war?
yeah, like I get it.
I don't want to talk at all. Like I need to decompress. Like
I have to go to sleep sometimes. Yeah.
And,
I don't mind hey, that was great, thank you. I'd be like, yeah, no problem, you're welcome. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Love
that.
that.
I appreciate that.
I love when people
Otherwise,
just-
buy some merch or keep it moving.
Yeah. Just follow me on social media, and then you're basically gonna see.
Honestly,
whatever.
just message me on Instagram and I'll reply, and we'll
I
have a
love
way
those.
better
I love
conversation.
those.
Yeah.
I seen somebody last night. I went out to eat to this restaurant called Bad Idea in East Nashville. It's a really good restaurant. And I seen somebody from the show we had at the bowling.
Oh, the
alley.
East Side Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the only black couple there. They was actually in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And it's just funny to seeing people in the real world after you seen them at your shows and like, damn, they know some shit about me.
They know my secret.
Yeah.
Oh, I say stuff on stage that like I would never bring up in conversation. Too,
Oh,
so.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
People
people
learn-
think I'm open. I'm like, no.
People, I've had coworkers come to my shows and like they'll learn so much shit about me. Like, I didn't know your son died. I'm like, yeah. Well, I just gotta come pay to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna tell you about it, but like, yeah. So I tell a lot on stage that I just won't tell in regular daily conversation.
I hate when
kind of
It's an
weird.
outlet.
Yeah.
that too.
Outlet.
Yeah.
It's-
I'm making it funny. This is a terrible thing that happened to me, and I'm gonna make it funny. You're gonna laugh, and then I don't want you to bring that up to me afterwards.
It's controlled group therapy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can say this, get this off my chest in this room full of people,
Strangers.
and then
Yeah,
and then it
strangers.
should be done.
Yeah, don't bring it up.
People come hug me. That man, I heard you're depressed, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, you're not helping.
Yeah,
Like,
you're making me more depressed.
Like clearly you didn't hear the rest of it.
This is like exactly like the end of a meeting. Do you know what I mean? Like, get your coffee, pat on the shoulder, like, hey, stay strong, bro.
keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
going.
The art of the quick goodbye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
I'm trying to
one
master
sentence.
it. I'm trying to.
I just hide in the green room now, like until it's
Give me a
over.
thumbs up. Just hey, 5 stars.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Like I'm just hiding. I just don't want to talk. Let me just sit back here till I think everybody's gone, and then I'll leave.
Yeah. That's why I like the Instagram thing, like the social, like someone who finds me on social media after a show and messages me on there. I'm like, this is a way better conversation than we would have had in person when I'm like overstimulated and thinking like, how do I get out of here? I need to decompress.
Yeah. And I'll get a migraine in the conversation too. Like I'm just like, this didn't even need to happen.
I get the ringing.
I
The tone, just the.
It's like your soul being like, time to leave. It's like the alarm in your soul.
Going, and it's off. It's going off. There's no snooze on it either.
It's hard to be engaged in those conversations because you're still on stage mentally. You're still just trying to, you know what I mean? It's like, damn.
How do you how do you decompress after a show? Like, what's your decompression look
When I
like?
get back in my car and I just turn on some music, or I call my homeboy and we just talk. Like I go back to the normal life.
Okay.
You know, I don't immediately go to the recording of the set or anything. I just let me go back to a normal person and talk to somebody who knows me and just
Come back.
Let's talk about these hoes. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's
we
smart.
That's nice. I like that.
That's the only way we can do it.
Same. It's like me and Jake smoking like in the back parking lot, like after everybody's left, and then we'll get in the car, get some food, go back to the hotel, and like watch bad TV and make fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
I
eat
like
our
that.
food
Bad
and
TV.
chill.
Yeah.
That's the best
We're
part
just
of
like,
hotels.
Okay, I'm back in a
Bad
like a
TV.
controlled environment with a safe person. I can like level.
Unmask, let go.
Oh, I don't have to be this person anymore. Oh, I don't have to smile.
What do you do?
I take CBD. I take some pretty heavy CBD gummies. Although I had this problem of sometimes when I come back from a show, especially if it went well, I'll come back and I will start editing my set, which is so bad because then I'm hunched over my computer this for 2 more hours.
Just zoned in and focused.
But I started taking Epsom baths really late at night. That's the best way. Because then I put some candles and I had the CBD and I smoked some weed and I just sit there.
That's nice.
Oh, and I put on a sound bath on YouTube.
Sound bath. What's a sound bath?
I didn't know what this was until Beavis and Butthead showed me, actually. It's on Beavis and Butthead. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
There's this guy, his name on YouTube's Healing Vibrations.
Oh yeah.
And it's just these
where
bowls.
Yep, I know what you're
Yes.
That is the most relaxing. I have it on all the time now.
They're
Yeah.
nice.
My girlfriend plays that shit. I hate the sound bowls, but I listen to like rain sounds and shit, like the beach.
Yeah.
lo-fi
I love
beats.
lo-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different like
Yeah.
relax anything.
I like listening to like a Mac Miller album after a show.
That
I
shit's
like.
so depression, but it's good.
It just like the. I'm not even like
Yeah.
listening to the word. It's like the melodies that I like his
Yeah.
melody and his flow.
Yeah.
That's usually
It's funny with me because like after I do a show at Zany's, and it's this amazing show, and I get back to the house and it's like, all right, my son is just running back and forth. He don't give a fuck about what the hell just happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
I was a superstar. Now I'm just, all right, nigga, you're a dad now. Come on.
Yeah,
Change my
now
damn
you're
diaper.
dad.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like it is on TV. So
Oh.
back
But
to
that's like
regular
good
life.
though, right? Like
I
you
mean, it's
don't wanna be-
balanced. Like, keep you humble, keep
Yeah.
you grounded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't shit, nigga. You come change this shitty ass diaper.
Well, what if your kid was just standing there staring at you, just like clapping and like
Yeah.
laughing, and that's it?
Oh,
Just like
man.
an audience member.
And my daughter is like my 13-year-old and my 9-year-old. They don't understand shit, so they don't really understand the mag. Like my 16-year-old understands it. She's been to
Yeah.
shows and she's a performer herself, so
Okay.
she understands it. But like the other kids just don't understand. Like, hey, daddy's pretty good is what he does, but they don't care.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
Give us more Cheetos.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm out of juice.
More juice, dad.
Yeah.
Little Jimmy threw up in the hallway.
That shit is crazy. I don't even think my ex probably does. I know she knows I do comedy. I don't think she's heard any of my shit. If she has, she would have said something to me because I talk about her a lot. But
Shout out, friend of the pod.
yeah. But yeah, if she was to show up to a show, I don't know what I would. I probably have to change my whole set.
You wouldn't stay with it?
Because it's I just don't feel like that's the one person who can get me out of character. That's actually the only
Oh.
person who can get me out, and y'all don't want to see me get out of character. So like,
Oh, you
You don't-
yeah, you don't want to see that, and I love her, and that's the only way. That's the reason why she can get me out of character. I love her. It's the hate and the love. It's the same shit, and but I'm trying to get away from talking about her because we're getting better, and I don't want to keep just talking shit about her on stage. Or I just change her name and change just say something else so people won't think it's her because everybody knows what I'm talking about. But
I had a bit about like my ex-wife, and then I eventually just stopped doing it because I was like, I don't want to talk about you. Like I'm good at this despite you.
mhm.
Yeah.
So
I kind of like that.
Even
yeah.
though the stories are true, they're real and relatable. But I probably just change the person and keep the joke. But like,
Keep the joke.
yeah, even though she'll still know it's about her, but I'll let her like, hey, I'm changing this so people won't think it's you.
Yeah, you should be thanking me.
Yeah.
Man, this is so hard for me because I've been going back and forth on like my closer, which is talking about my mom trying to kill me and my brothers, which she did a lot.
Shout out BBT.
And like, I don't know, it's just hard because it's just such a good joke, but
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of it yet.
Yeah.
And it does feel cathartic talking about it on stage too, because I'm like, well, this is why I couldn't talk my entire childhood, and why I
Yeah.
sit like this, and why I'm,
Getting it out now.
yeah.
And if it's a good joke's a good joke. I mean,
I love telling it too. It's apparently more relatable than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh man, the South's messed up.
yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite
Yeah.
jokes is when you're like afraid, you're like, no one's gonna get, and then everyone's like, oh, finally someone's talking about it.
Thank God. I mean, I've been saying it for years, but
That's where I finally started like doing material about my family because it took so long to figure out like, well, how do I do this? Because like I love them and they're good people, but like my mom was bipolar
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like didn't get medicated until like I was like a teenager.
At least
So it
she
was like-
did it.
Yeah.
At least she
Yeah,
did
well,
it.
they eventually convinced her she was bipolar, and it wasn't just her thyroid disorder.
There's so many things.
But like, so now I've figured out this way to talk about it and like preface it by saying like my parents are wonderful people. However, you know,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like getting into it, and now it's like fun, and like my parents, I done it in front of them, and they thought it was great. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get more talking about my family. Like I have little quirks and quips about how my mom left, and they're fun to me. But I want to talk about more like how white trash my family is. But I love my dad. But like there was shit like I didn't have a car seat. They built like a wooden block, and that's what I sat on. Like
you didn't have to tell us you were white trash, brother. You bought 2 NASCAR shirts, like on purpose, brand new, like
Dude,
not like ironically from a thrift store. Like you picked them out.
yeah. I love
Nobody gave
NASCAR.
you these shirts.
I had a Dale Earnhardt coat growing up. That was my favorite.
Yeah?
driver. My dad used to race cars.
Oh,
on
okay,
drag
okay.
race.
That's cool.
So it was in me. And but Dale Earnhardt was like I was watching the race when he died.
Yeah.
Holy
Like,
shit.
that shit was
wow.
crazy.
Same. I'm so white trash. My hometown has a speedway,
Mhm.
like a
Let's
motor
go.
speedway, Bronson Motor Speedway.
We didn't.
We used to
I'm,
have
so
mud
cool.
bogs out there too.
yeah, I'm so white trash. We didn't have a speedway. We just did mud bogs in the back of the park. It didn't have a name, but everyone knew where it was going on.
We also had places like that. We had a place called the Power Lines, which was literally just in the middle of nowhere under some power lines.
Great name.
Yeah.
Great name. That was actually something my dad wanted me to do was be a NASCAR driver. He used to make me skip middle school classes
Good.
to teach me how to drive
That's
so that I could be
He's
a
like,
Wow.
you got pigeon-toed like Danica Patrick. You can do this.
Oh my God, your dad loved you so much. He taught you something?
And I did become a
Man.
professional driver. I mean, it was a semi-truck
amazing.
driver, but
Yeah,
close
yeah.
enough.
I mean,
right?
that's harder.
Who
I would
taught you how to
say.
drive?
Oh, psh. I
Yeah.
still don't know. I've been driving a while. I mean, I took driver's ed. A teacher taught me how to drive.
My dad was too autistic for it, dude.
Really?
He'd freak out too much, like in the passenger seat. So my mom taught me how to drive, and I learned to drive like on dirt roads and shit, like in our hunting club.
Yeah. my dad
Again,
taught-
that sounds like you were so loved. My parents were like, "Here's the death machine,"
That's
and
what it is.
your
It is a death
Coach
machine.
Cox taught you how to drive.
Yeah, here's the
Yeah.
keys.
Here's the keys.
Go get us
So-
some Budweiser.
Yeah, seriously.
That's like what it ended up being is my dad teaching me how to drive so that he would have like a designated driver. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh.
I was like 12 just driving us home from my grandpa's.
So you gotta learn to drive with the fear.
I might forget where we're going, so you better remember.
My mom did pull some shit on me like that, like because she taught me to drive like on dirt roads and shit. But when I was first like learning to drive, like my dad took me for my first driving lesson. We came home early and he was like freaking out and everything. And then my mom got in the car. She's like, "I'll take him." We got out on the road for the first time, and she's like, "Okay, I'm going to sleep now."
Oh
And
no!
literally
Good luck.
just fucking- yeah.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, and then she was like, no, like, eventually she woke up and I was like, okay, where are we going now? And she's like, we're gonna go here and here. And I was like, okay, I don't want to drive like in town. And then she like ended up taking me like back way, like all the way to like the mall in town. And I was like, oh, you bitch.
She's like, we're going here. We'll find a way.
Driving is so simple when it's taught the right way. My dad gave me
Yeah.
like 3 pointers because my dad drove trucks for 25 years, 18 wheelers, so he was like a professional driver as well. But like it's just hey, stay in the lines. And he told me to drive with one hand. Don't ever drive with 2 hands. You have better control with one hand. And it's just simple. Just watch your mirrors. And pay attention. Everybody else is who you need to pay attention to. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Real
good
simple.
driver now because of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so
Yeah.
nervous. I'm like a great driver. Like, I'm not gonna get rear-ended. I see you coming.
People ask me that at shows sometimes. Cause do you remember the Shane Gillis joke about like one of the driving? He's like, I'm one of the driving ones.
Yeah.
About Down syndrome, and people will think that about me sometimes. They're like, wait, but you like because I lived in a van, and people are like, wait, they let you drive? And I'm like, yeah, no, I can drive and stuff. 'Cause, like
One of the
the
driving
social
ones.
anxiety and the stims are from everybody looking at me, and in my car, I'm like in a little bubble, you know.
Yeah.
And like most people don't watch you while you're driving down there unless you fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So, like,
Right.
like I could never be a NASCAR driver because I'd be like, everyone is watching me drive.
Just be
I'd
shaking.
kill everyone. Because the whole time I'd be like, wait, why are they looking at me? Dude?
Just go to
I do that now. If somebody's staring at me on the, I'm like, why are you? Dude, like,
They do like
I
that
do.
inside car cameras. AJ just shaking. Like, all right,
like when you
folks, we're
stop
at
at
our
red lights and you can feel people looking at you, dude. That is the worst.
Oh man, I don't ever think anybody's looking at me. Even when I'm on stage, I'm just like,
really.
I got
Just up here.
5% tint. Nobody can see me, so I don't give a damn.
oh yeah, I wish my windows were.
I
tinted.
have no tent and I don't care. I'll do whatever I
I've
want.
always had
I'm
tent.
fucking dancing. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, I
need to
dance
get
in my
mine
car.
tinted.
I had a lot
do
of
need
sex
to
in
get-
cars, like when I was younger, so that's why I had the tent.
Gotta have the tent.
Yeah, so that's,
Same. My
that's
mom's
the only
minivan
reason.
had tint.
Yeah.
The swagger wagon.
yeah. Yeah,
I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, I think
Were we
we're
supposed to put
we've
these
got
on?
time. Yeah,
you can
we're good
hear
to-
either or. You can hear everything
Oh.
if you put it on, but no one else was wearing it, so I went without today, and it was kind of nice. What's up? Can I pee real quick? Or?
I mean, I think we're good to wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what time it is.
it is
1:35.
1:35.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how long we've been going.
We
I
can
got
go
here. I got here at 12. So
Okay, so an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right, we can like
So
wrap
we're-
up, but I have to be. I've been holding it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out again our sponsors, Dixon Flannel Company, Puff Puff Glass. We've live shows coming up. I will be March 23rd, the Underwear Show right here in Nashville. Bum bum bum
At Third
bum.
Coast.
At Third Coast Comedy
Get
Club.
your tickets now.
Yes. April 19th, I'm in San Antonio at Station Comedy Club. 420, I'm in Oklahoma City at the Pharmacy Dispensary for their 420 event. April 24th, I headline Zany Chicago, and May 4th, coming to Portland for Rip City Comedy Festival. Do not miss any of those. What else? Who else has shows coming up?
Oh man. I forgot all my shows.
shit, I forget all of my shows until the day before. I got a show. I don't know where it's at on the 8th. It's at Matthew West. Where's that show at?
The Chef and I.
The Chef and I. Where is that at?
At Delicia Street
Yep, I'm on that one.
on Music Row.
On Music Row on March 8th. March 9th, March 10th, I have a show. I don't know where it's at with Rhonda Sweat, but I'll be wherever she is March 10th. That's where I'll be at. So just
Hell
look
yeah.
up Rhonda and follow her, and you'll find me.
Hell yeah. This episode will come out the Monday after both of those. Oh,
That was
we're just
fun.
shouting out dates, but this will come out after some of our dates.
Oh, here. When is it coming out?
This is, I think this will drop on the 12th,
12th of March. Okay.
right? Because Rob's will come out this week.
Yeah. So 14, 15, 16th, I'm in PA. 22nd, Don't Tell Nashville. 21st, Backyard Comedy Nashville. 23rd, Third Coast in Nashville, doing the underwear show. Then the 30th, I'll be back at Backyard, and then the first week of April, I'm all over the road in Minnesota. So Sydney Stephens comedy.
Hell yeah. I don't have a bunch of like comedy club shows coming up. I do have a bunch of colleges, but you guys can't come to those. So but yeah, fucking let's go. Chicago, Portland, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, and Nashville. Hit us up. AJWilkerson.com for tickets. Also, fucking keep listening. Thank you guys for being with us again.
Yeah,
We'll see you next week in the Tard Yard.
join the Patreon, folks.
Join the Patreon. Thomas couldn't be with us today because he still has to work a day job like a loser. So join the Patreon, get our bonus pre-roll episodes, and if enough of you join the Patreon and get all that good, gushy bonus content for $5 a month, then maybe Thomas can quit his job and we can get more episodes to you. And that means like more episodes of the Tardpod.
On Patreon, more Patreon exclusives.
More Patreon exclusives.
More regular
episodes.
More everything.
More
Tard.
More.
Big Tard.
Big Tard energy. Patreon.com/Tardation.
the whole time I'm just like, am I on camera?
Yeah, you are.
What in Tardation?